Welcome back to the Fourth Pass Podcast. We have today Rags. How's it going, Raghu?
It's going good. How are you, Dan?
Oh man, I'm doing all right. Didn't get a chance to go to the gym though.
Yeah. What happened?
Sometimes when you go too hard at the gym,
Mm-hmm.
you just go too hard. So I think what I did, well, it was from double unders. But I don't know if you did that, but
I don't think I have done that workout.
so pretty much in less than 10 minutes, you do, okay, if you got choices. The workout is 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do 50 double unders. So that has, so that's skipping with the rope going underneath twice.
Okay.
And then after 50 of those, it doesn't need to be in a row. 50 of those, then you jump down and do sit-ups. You do 50 of those. Then you go back to the jumping rope, 40, 40, 30, 30, 20, 20, 10, 10.
Okay.
But if you do it underneath 7 minutes, that workout properly, then you've earned the right to do the other stuff.
Okay.
The other stuff is that you get to do 2 triple unders. So you get the rope underneath you 3 times in the air.
Okay.
Twice, then you get 2 muscle ups.
Okay.
Then you get 4, 4, 8, 8, or 4, 4, 4, or 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8.
Okay.
Then you work your way down. Obviously, I didn't get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that those double unders really did a number on my calf. And then, your Achilles is attached to your heel, and then my heel started to swell up, and I could barely walk.
Okay.
Well, you saw me now. I'm getting there. I'm healed,
Yeah.
ish, but I can't be dynamic. I can't.
Did you go see a doctor?
No. So if the zombie apocalypse happened, I won't be able to, be dynamic and run in zigzags.
So you'll be strictly weightlifting then?
Oh, debatable. No, I'm okay. I'm okay-ish right now. I'm playing it by day. How I wake up in the morning, see if my foot's feeling okay. It's strange. You don't realize how important your feet are until they're messed up. By then, it's too late.
Or you can tie your feet up and then try to walk.
What do you mean tie my feet up?
Just tie them up together and try to walk.
Tie-
You'll know how important your feet are.
What do you mean tie them up? Like put them together?
Yeah, put them together, tie them with a rope and try to walk.
And just like hop around everywhere.
Yeah. And then you'll know how important your legs are.
You know who actually has probably the best feet then?
Then who?
The people in the wheelchairs.
What do you mean?
They never need a walk.
What?
The people in the wheelchairs, they never need a walk. They're protecting their feet all the time.
No, they are not protecting their feet. They can't walk. That's the reason they are using a chair.
That's a good way to protect your feet. Never use them.
I still don't get it. That's okay.
Or just intentionally walk around with crutches just because, just in case.
So, talking about crutches, you know who got into crutches?
Who?
Mowgli at the gym.
Mowgli. Oh, really? Again?
Yeah. So he went to his rugby match
Oh, yeah.
on day 1.
Yeah.
On the first day, he broke, or I don't know if somehow he screwed up his ankle. Now he's in crutches now.
He was in crutches before, though. That's a funny thing.
Yeah, like a couple of months back, he was in crutches.
Yeah. It's kind of messed up. He says, "Oh, I can't do a pull-up because my ankle hurts." It's like, yo.
Yeah.
You can't do a pull-up because your ankle hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's like, what are you doing with your feet when you do these things?
I don't know. He's playing rugby. I think he got smashed into other people and or rolled over his ankle or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what happened. The same day as you stopped coming to gym, he showed up in crutches. I'm like, what happened to you? So
I put that out there, if I hurt, someone else hurts.
yeah, true.
But man, that guy is funny though.
Yeah,
His name's I don't even know what his real name is.
me neither. I kind of know it. I think so. It's Matthew or I don't know.
Whatever it is, Mowgli.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He's pretty good dude. So
He has 2 movies out. Hey, Mowgli. You know the movie Mowgli.
yeah, I know the movie Mowgli.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's him.
Okay. But the real Mowgli never breaks his legs though.
Yeah, you know what it was?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's because he had pants on. He had a shirt and pants on, and shoes. That's why Mowgli never broke his feet. He never wore shoes.
Because he never wear his shoes, so
Yeah.
his ankle is like much more stable.
It's mobile.
Yeah, or maybe because he never played rugby.
Or okay, could be that bear. He was riding around on a bear a lot,
That's much safer than playing rugby.
playing with bears.
Yeah. You get killed.
You get killed.
Yeah, but you don't.
You don't
Break
hurt.
your-
You don't. You don't hurt your
Yeah.
ankle.
It's like death or no death. So
Wow, you're extreme. It's like I got a choice: with hurting my ankle
mm-hmm.
or die.
Yeah.
I think I like to die today.
Yeah. I mean, if given a choice, like, do you want to sit in a wheelchair all your life?
Bro, have you seen their feet?
Whose feet?
Like and people in wheelchairs' feet.
Yeah.
Looks like it has never touched the ground in their day in life.
I don't know. I'm not being offensive, but it's just, I think, like, we get used to it and we are so privileged, we never even think about all this stuff, right? Like, my feet are good and everything are good. And then people who are disabled, like, they know the real stuff. And
Yeah, it's a little sad though. Like
yeah.
I'm not sure I forgot who this guy was. I'm gonna quickly look at it. But there's an amazing rock climber out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think through a disease, he might have they had to chop both his from his shin down.
Mm-hmm.
He had to chop his feet shin down and feet like everything off.
Mm-hmm.
But then through I think it was through rock climbing.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, like he became the world's best rock climber.
Because he didn't have his feet?
Yeah, he didn't have a feet. He didn't have to worry about it's extra weight. Like when it comes to like rock climbing and like all that stuff, it's all about weight.
Yeah.
You want to be light when you climb.
Yeah, but if you're free climbing, then you need your legs to position where you want to go, right?
So that's the funny thing is like he got so good and he just had these pegs for feet
Mm-hmm.
and just like a metal rod and pegs. He actually excelled at it. And people said there was a joke. People were joking around with him. Maybe I just chop my feet off so I could climb better. Like they're saying like as if he had an advantage.
Wow. I don't know.
What do you mean?
No, like did you watch the documentary in Netflix about the guy who climbs mountains without any?
Oh, Alex Honnold.
Yeah. So.
What about him?
No, I'm just thinking, right? Like if you think about the people, like the way he climbs, he uses his legs all the time. And you're saying this guy didn't have his legs and he was able to like climb much more efficiently.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here it is. Hugh Herr. It's like he's a real life cyborg, basically.
Okay, so he has the other legs though.
Okay, so this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So Hugh Herr, like he was a very like strong climber, but he below his knees in 1982 after a climbing accident, from his knees down to the floor, is completely artificial. So he's a very good strong. I don't know the exact details, but like he lost from an ankle or from his knees down, he lost his feet.
Yeah.
And ankle, everything, and get amputated. Then he became like this crazy climber without his feet.
Yeah.
And people are like, what the hell? This is bullshit. Like he's lighter. He's like 40 pounds lighter
Yeah.
because he has these special feet. Even though he can't like ankle and push, but he still has his thighs, so he can still kind of push up, and he could hook onto these walls, and like you don't need to worry about gripping with your ankle because it's just hooked.
Yeah.
Of course, your technique is not as good, or
No,
it's
I
different.
think,
It's
yeah,
different.
You get used to it, right?
So past that, I guess him and his group, MIT, or I'm not sure where, but basically he started a company that made artificial limbs. But these artificial limbs uses AI. So pretty much it predicts how you walk, and then like when you take a step, it does all these special calculations and articulates how your feet goes when you walk. So if you didn't know any better, like you normally when you see amputees, like you'd think like because they can't move their legs properly or well, or just is different, they kind of have a limp. You see this guy walking around, you would have no idea, just because of the how smart the prosthetic is. Now that's some crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like if that must be costly too. Like not everyone can afford it. So
No, I don't think anybody could afford it, but like I think it's a step forward of the new age,
yeah.
especially with like the Elon Musk's Neuralink. You've heard about that?
No,
You know Elon Musk, though, right?
I know Elon Musk.
Besides
and
his
I know
cars.
what Neuralink is.
Do you know what it is?
I kind of know the concept.
Okay, so it's pretty much just a chip that you put on the they cut a hole inside your head
Yeah.
and put this little chip, and they put like 10,000 different like little wires to your brain. Pretty much what happens is that your brain then interfaces with that chip, and this chip has like this weird little Wi-Fi kind of thing. I don't know, it's not Wi-Fi, but like some sort of transmitter to whatever you do. And then over time, you get used to using this new tool that's connected to your brain as if it was like your limbs, and then you could actually type things on the computer, or just whatever the input speed from you thinking to the computer could be immediately. Versus right now, you got to physically think of moving your arms to the keyboard, type it out, watch, look at it, then kind of go with that way, right?
Yeah.
But what if the information was being fed to you directly right away? Like, say if I'm talking to you, like, when you pull a memory in your head, but instead of pulling a memory out, I'm pulling up Google right now. Boom. Oh, hey, this person, da da da. Like like while I'm talking to you, I'm reading at the same time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh.
That's going to be tricky. People will be reading their thoughts. And if someone can hack into your thoughts, they can really see what's going on in your mind.
What do you mean? Like you think, like you would think it's hackable because anything that people make is hackable.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, I don't know if it works that way. You don't know.
That way.
They've used it on pigs. I think they also put it on a monkey. And this monkey could play Pong now.
Yeah.
With his mind.
No, what I'm saying is like, think about it. Anything can be hackable once you put it in there. It's just the process of like getting to figure it out, like how our human brain interacts and sends out the signals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So once you figure it out, like you can know like if people are telling the truth, or are they just bullshitting around? Like what are they thinking in their mind while they're saying something to you?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
You think that could be a thing? It could be, right?
It could be a thing.
Would you want that?
Nope.
Now, do you ever think about like, I wonder what this person's thinking about, and like you wish you could read their mind?
Yeah, I wish, but I don't want to.
Oh.
There are times like I really wanted to, but I'm happy that I don't have that ability. So.
But like, okay, you say you're happy, but if you were given this gift, here, you're telling me you won't use it?
If I was born with it, it's a different thing. If I want to buy it.
No, you weren't born with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, you're walking down the street one day, and this guy's like, here, you can read minds now.
No, I don't want it.
Doesn't matter. You're just a gift. Have it. You get no choice. It's like all of a sudden you could not read them, but like, because when people think, like when you think itself, it's not straight. It's kind of it's scattered, right?
Yeah.
So
Can you imagine like how much crap you need to read through?
would you be reading?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like even if I can read, I won't be reading.
You don't, because like when you read something, that's not how your brain thinks. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a brain expert or anything, but like if I was to really think about it, like if I read a word on like a screen, like I have to process what I'm reading, then think it.
Yeah.
But if I were just to kind of like sit here and kind of imagine it, it wouldn't be in those type of words. Then I would imagine it. I see a full picture. Then I put it onto words and kind of like articulate what I just saw or what I just did. So like that's what I mean. Like it's not the same. So when you read a person's mind, it's not like you're looking at a person and line by line you see a storyboard.
Yeah.
It's more like I see their vision. I see something.
Yeah, you see something like which is going on through their mind at the time.
Yeah.
I don't. So okay, if I'm given that power, right?
Yeah.
First thing, like go through a person's mind, you don't know like how much stuff they stored in their mind already.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go through all the stuff. You only want to find the important ones.
But how?
Yeah.
How would you find that?
I don't know. You need to master it.
That'd be kind of interesting though, right? Because if you were to really think about it, mind reading is like I read them like a book. It's like I don't think it works that way because you don't think like a book, right? Like you don't look.
Book doesn't think. You just read it.
No, I know, but like you know what I mean. Like it's not line by line. Like you look at this chair, you don't think about like it's black. It has these cushions. Look at the legs. It has all these things. You just quickly look at it and then you look away. But it's been imprinted in your head.
Yeah.
If you want to recall it, then you start to piece it in your head very vaguely. Just I think it kind of looks like this. Maybe if I drew it out, I might be able to replicate it. But like you look in your mind, it's like I can't really picture it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like you would have to like bring it back into the physical world by like a drawing to kind of have it out. But like thinking about it, it's kind of
that's where the issue is. Like I don't know. It gets tricky, Dan.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So think about like people sitting at a bar, having a couple of drinks, right?
Okay.
And everyone has access to the thoughts of the other people.
Yeah.
So if there's a girl sitting over there drinking,
Yeah.
think about like what other people will be like. If she would be able to like read others' minds, she'll be able to like see everything. It's same with guys. Like if he wants to see like if a girl is into him or not, or what she's thinking, like he'll just open his phone and look at it, but they won't talk to each other. I mean, there's good for it. Like for example, for the people who are like old and
Right.
who need some help, that would be helpful.
Sure.
But using it on everyone, it's just going to be tricky. Think about like dogs. If dogs were able to like read your mind.
I feel like they sometimes could.
No, they could, but
Not really read your mind, but like kind of like read you. It's like this
Yeah.
guy doesn't look right.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get real close to this person.
Yeah.
So I don't think they read your mind, but like they kind of know. But it's kind of like you know.
No.
Like when I see you walking around
Mm-hmm.
and like you're pissed, I could tell you're pissed, but I don't know if you're pissed.
No. You know I'm pissed, but you don't know why I am pissed.
No. But either way, though, right? Like
Yeah.
you get the initial essence of what's going on. Like you could picture like something happened.
Yeah. So that's people knowing each other. That's the what do you say? I don't know the right word. Maybe a chemistry. Like you can read a person.
Oh yeah,
But-
it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, but reading your thoughts inside your head, it's.
I don't think okay. Even if you could, you'd have. I don't think you would be able to tell. But here's the thought. Let's just think about this. If I wanted you, say, okay, we'll go back to the bar thing,
Mm-hmm.
and like girl and guy, like these are only two people in the world could read minds, and they're in the same bar, whatever, right? Or maybe they're not. They're in different places. Let's just say different places, whatever. One's in a bar someplace else, another one is like another location.
Yeah.
You get the picture, right? She sees other guys, and then like the only time you'd actually know what's going on is that maybe the only way that you could read the mind, like you could be specific. I could only read your mind in your specific moment. Like
At this time.
at this time. So
Yeah.
the only time I could read your mind is what you're thinking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you gonna like? I'll look at you. You're like, what are you gonna say next? And that's all I hear. Like, because you repeat words inside your head. So maybe the way that you read their minds is what they're consciously thinking of at the very moment. So if you see so the girl sees the guy goes by, and they create eye contact. She sees him and he sees her. He's gonna think, "Ooh, she's hot," right? Or she's like, "Ugh, yuck."
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah, like that's the problem, right? Like think about like the beautiful girl in the bar. Like she is the beautiful girl. There are like okay guys.
Does she know it?
No, she will know it.
She knows she's like the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows like she's hot, and then all the guys think she's hot.
Yeah.
And yeah, but no one approaches her and says her, so she feels pretty and special. And then there are some people who will be bitching about her, like for example other girls who are jealous about her
Yeah.
because she's so hot and all the guys are looking at her, not at them.
Yeah.
So she'll be getting negative comments too. So depending on where you are and what you're doing, like it's not intentional. She just wanted to go to a bar, have a drink, and then maybe watch hockey or football, and then just go home. That's her thought process.
Right.
Guys are thinking she's hot, she doesn't care, but girls are bitching about her, and she doesn't like it. So
Do you think that's what Twitter's like?
I don't think Twitter is like that.
Like people, it's anonymous, right? But
No.
people, well, it can be.
Yeah,
Like,
you
you could
can.
just create an account and just like whatever.
Yeah.
So you think, let's say you're a public person, like you go into this crowd, and you're you just go into like a chat room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But people kind of know you, and then they just regurgitate whatever they're thinking. Oh, this thing is a piece of shit. Oh, this person's really pretty. This person's a really good person. Then you have people kind of defending each other.
Yeah.
But you don't care. You just care about that one comment, that one bad comment. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So you remind yourself. The reason why that comment hurts sometimes, because you got to think back in your mind. It's like, oh, I did a really shitty thing that one time. They called me out on it.
So it works this way too, right? Like most people don't care what other people say
Until
unless
it's bad.
and until they are important to them.
Until it's bad.
No, like until it's important to them. Like most things happen in your life, you don't remember it, or you don't keep a grudge on a person who honked at you in your road.
Yeah.
You might talk about it today, but you will forget it, and then maybe you bring it up and laugh about it, like maybe after 6 months, like when you're talking to a friend, like, yeah, this person honked at me. So
have you ever done that? Like you're just patting yourself and you're just going on with your day. God damn it, that guy cut me off, motherfucker. Have you done that?
no,
I feel like you brought it up.
no, I'm saying like when the topic comes up, right? Like you're sitting with your friends and drinking, and then all of a sudden one friend says like, today this guy cut me off. Then you say like, yeah, that happened to me like 6 months ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't hold grudge on him. Like you just forget it and then move on.
I might.
You might? Okay. Who's the last person honked at you?
I think it was you.
No, I never honked at you.
Yeah, you never did.
No.
Because you would remember that. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't
generally don't honk at people at all. So
You just stick the middle finger at them.
nope.
Just-
When I honk, people knows it, but otherwise I don't honk.
Oh. What do you do?
No. When I honk, I honk.
I know, but like, what do you do when you're frustrated then? Do you pull your hair out?
No.
Ah!
No, I just
You
try.
just, just pull your arm here. Ow! Do you do the?
I curse
I don't.
them.
I don't honk at them. I just self harm by pulling my arm hair out. Ah!
No,
That's how
like,
angry I am. Ah!
I curse at them.
When you get
like,
real angry, you start pulling your leg here. I'm
I
so
don't think I
angry.
do that. So, okay, what do you do? Like, if you're driving on a freeway, the person in front of you is driving the speed limit, but you're in a rush and you need to go, and you can't really honk at them because they are doing the right thing and going at speed limit. It's you who need to rush somewhere,
Yeah,
and you're so frustrated that this guy is going at speed limit in the correct lane. So, what do you do at that point?
you bump them. Bump. Just doot.
You bump them.
Yeah. Then they pull off to the side what happened, and you just they'll never know.
It's funny.
You just bump them a little bit.
No,
What did you do?
I just wait until
You just zigzag back and forth to there. Then you try to then you try to move your arms around so they can see you in the window.
I don't.
And you point at them maybe if you point at them real hard, and they'll see you through the rearview mirror.
No, the person is, or the thing is, like most of the people who drive the speed limit, they don't even look in the rear view mirror or anywhere. They just keep going, thinking like they're doing the right thing, and
They are doing the right thing, no?
yeah, they're doing the right thing. But it's just that like some people have priorities sometimes, and they need to. I have seen people like who never look at their rear view window while driving
Sure.
or the mirror, and then even when ambulance comes up, right, like they won't be
Oh,
looking
yeah,
back, and as soon as they hear it, they'll cut everything off. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of bad drivers there out
Yeah.
here. A lot.
Mm-hmm. So okay, how do you say he's bad or good?
Okay, what do I define as bad and good?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what the signs on the road mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like say there's a merge lane, but it actually says you merge into your own lane,
Mm-hmm.
then go to the speed of traffic in your own lane. Don't worry about merging in right now. Just know that you're allowed to go the speed. Like you're gonna go turn into a lane, and you get an opportunity to go the speed that they're going to, and you don't need to worry about them coming into your lane,
Yeah.
or you shouldn't need to because it's your lane.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when people just stop right there in the corner. Treat it like a yield. It's like you dick. This is a no stop zone. You got to go.
Yeah.
See, that's bad driving.
So for me, the bad driving is like you're driving beside a guy who is driving slow in the left lane, and then you try to overtake him, and then that's when he realizes he need to go fast, and then he speeds up,
Yeah,
and you can't overtake him.
that's a race.
No, it's not a race. Like he goes a bit farther, and then he comes to the right lane, and
Yeah.
then he slows down.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm right behind you. You did not let me pass, so I came right beside you, and then I'm trying to pass you, and then you pick your pace up, you go cross a car, and then go to the right lane,
yeah.
or just speed up and then go to the right lane. I don't know. People are weird on the road,
Well, they're no.
and they might be thinking the same about me. Like, why is this guy good?
This motherfucker. He wants
Yeah.
to pass me. It's on. We're racing. Nobody gets past me.
It's so funny. Like I've seen this so many times. Like they'll be going the limit, or they'll be going a bit slower. As soon as you try to overtake them, they just gun it.
That's what okay. Another case of bad driving. This happens so much. They go 10 to 15 underneath the limit.
Mm-hmm.
And not just them, or just a row of people going 10 to 15 under the limit.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? It's not construction.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you guys going so slow? I think what happens, like, one problem? I think what happened, like, there's one consequence of COVID. I don't want to bring this up, but I'll bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
One consequence that nobody talks about with COVID. Because people have working at home for so long, they don't need to drive anywhere. They forgot how to drive. These dicks. I think I am moving fast because I sit down all day. Oh no, I'm going so quick. So let's I'm high right now. I need to just drive or whatever, right?
Yeah. I think
See,
mostly like what happens is like if a guy slows down, and if it's and the other guy behind him slows down, and then if it happens like 2 or 3 cars behind them slow down, everyone thinks there is a cop in front, and that's the reason these guys are going slow. And then everyone slows down.
Yeah, but 15 under?
Yeah, like if they can't see in front of them,
I
then
know.
they don't know, right?
Yeah, so that means you're blaming, but you can't blame the person way in the front.
yeah,
You never know.
the person going up front, he might be just listening to nice music, and then just he just wanted to go slow that day. I don't know.
I'm always surprised you say he. What do you mean by he?
He means person.
What if
He
it's a
can
girl?
be
What if
she.
it's she?
He can be she can be he.
She.
It can
Okay.
be anyone.
Okay, I'm just curious. Like, you always think the dick is always a guy.
No, I'm not thinking the dick is always the guy,
Okay.
but most of the times.
Oh, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but that one thing, the merge thing, really gets me because I got one road that does that, and they like to just stop,
Yeah.
just full stop. Like, you see the red lights, fine, they're slowing down, but then they stop. It's like, what are you doing? See, that's bad driving. Another one is like when they blow by stop signs.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Like, I've had a few times where, like, I don't got a stop sign, and then they just go, and I see them. It's like, okay, I don't need to worry about it because you kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been on this road, but whatever. Oh, I see a stop sign. What? I'm good. And then you just go, nope.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Okay. So today morning I was watching this video on Instagram. It's a story reel of someone. So they have this picture of just two cars colliding at a stop sign, right?
Yeah.
And then it's in every country how the accidents happen. And then they show India.
Okay.
So there's so every reel that they showed until then was like just two cars bumping into each other at a stop sign, like perpendicularly, right?
Yeah.
So some guy,
India.
no, this is all the different countries. So
Okay.
first reel was USA. So the guy was at stop sign and then he was going, but the other guy missed the stop sign and then hit the car.
Yeah.
It was just a bump to bump and then they went aside. And then the next one was in Canada. It rammed into a bed. And then the other one was in Europe. The guy hit the other guy super hard and then they went off the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then in India. So there is traffic signs and everything.
Sure.
But you see people coming in, going out. No accident, nothing happening. Everyone is going at the same time. It's chaos, but it's organized chaos. Like everyone knows, like there'll be some other guy beside you or behind you, so you shouldn't be hitting them, and then you just need to keep going. The main goal is not to hit anyone and then go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that felt pretty funny.
Oh, they're trying to compare that India is better. See, I believe it because there's many Asian countries that are like that. They have all these lights and stuff. Sometimes they obey the light. Sometimes
Yeah,
they obey the signs or traffic circles or whatever. And they never. Yeah, the rule of thumb is that you go the flow of traffic. So if some chicken goes across the road, you see it. You better be sure that chicken doesn't stop.
yeah,
If it does, it's dead. Like that's what I learned.
yeah,
In some countries I've been to, like you just gotta keep walking. They see you.
yeah.
That's what they're trained. They're trained to see each other. That's what they.
Mhm.
That's why in India it's loud, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's honking their horns.
Yeah,
It's not for like here, right? You hear a horn honk, you get mad. Like what?
yeah,
Who did this to me? You look
Yeah.
around, you start pointing at people like, was it you? You? Then you realize, oh, it's someone way down there.
mm-hmm.
Like, so you got from like 0 to 100 real quick with someone honking and realize it wasn't at you. Like, okay, we're good.
Yeah,
But if you hear that, you're mad. It doesn't matter who it is to.
mm-hmm.
Say it's honking to your neighbor. You get mad for them. Then you realize, oh, it's not me. Okay,
yeah,
go on. Go on with your day. Get out of here. In India or whatever, right? They're more like honking, hey, I'm here. Just
Yeah.
letting you know I'm here.
yeah. It's like communication, right? Like
Yeah.
you honk once, okay, I'm here. You honk twice, okay, I want to go.
Is it?
Not really. Yeah, but if they're honking continuously, that means they want to go.
But how do you know when it's a mad honk?
Mad honk is mad honk. Like when they keep honking and then it's continuous, then it's a mad honk.
Man honk. What's that? Like, meh, meh, meh,
Yeah.
meh. Like when it's like, is that beep, beep, beep? But more like you hold it on.
No, you hold it on and you give a pass and you hold it on again. Sometimes you can read words in the honks.
You motherfucker. What
Yeah.
what would you say? What's the Indian word for that?
I don't know.
Like what? Like how would you curse like when you see like that?
I don't.
Like saying in English though, but like what would you say like we say hey you motherfucker, but you get the hell out of here.
I don't know.
I'm gonna stab you. You know, something extreme like that.
No, I know, but I'm not getting it right away. I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, right now I just say like, fuck it. Fuck this guy.
No, that's English.
No, I know, but that's what I say now.
No, I know, but like I know there's these weird terms. Like there's some countries, hey, go eat a monkey's goat, cow, piss.
No, it depends on the person.
Like there's some countries that don't actually have words like shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have words like that. They don't like I think Vietnam is like do mama is like motherfucker, you motherfucker, but it's just like it's or I don't know. There's like it's like they don't actually have curse words. Sometimes they don't got proper curse words.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's
they-
what I'm saying.
So
Like,
they
I
have to
can't-
say a long sentence like
Yeah.
you stupid monkey goat
Mhm.
eating shit, something like that, or like go eat a nest hay, you goat-legged freak animal pissing horn shit. It's like what the hell are you saying? I don't know what you're saying, but like I'm mad because you offended me in like 20 different ways right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, like, if I know the right word.
You monkey butt,
No, you didn't say that.
you hairless monkey butt.
No.
Like my parents would say, you bonehead. Like I got nothing going on, you stupid bonehead. They'll insult me twice in the same sentence. They say, hey, you're stupid, bonehead. Like, oh, okay. That kind of hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, somewhere people know, like, you need to watch out for everyone. And here we take it granted. Like, when we are driving, it is stop sign. Like, it's my sign. It's my right of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's
No, I'm not saying the process here is wrong or the process there is right or the process there is wrong and the process here is right. It's just how it works for different people.
no. Okay, so with the idea of like traffic, sure, it can be very good, but there's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing with every like hundreds of thousand things of going correct, there's gonna be one bad thing that doesn't go correct.
Yeah, there are stuff that which doesn't end up right all the time, but
So, for instance, I have an Indian friend. He visited India this is like 10 years ago, whatever, right?
Mhm.
He was more of like a kid, and he went with his cousins. Cousins are well off, whatever, right? They're going down the street. Then what? One culture shock, like besides everybody being Indian, he had one huge culture shock that he actually saw a dead person on the road, not sleeping, but just like dead.
okay.
And he asked his cousin, "What the hell is this?" And then he's like, "Oh, get used to it. These accidents happen all the time."
Oh, okay. That's what you mean.
Yeah, like accidents happen all the time.
Yeah, accidents happen.
This guy stopped. You don't stop. Like this guy stopped on the road. You
No,
never
no.
stop on the road.
When an accident happens, everyone stops. I don't know, like maybe where your cousin is.
Well, not my cousin, his cousin.
Yeah. But yeah, when an accident happens, like it's same as here. Like when you see a cop car, everyone slows down. When an accident happens, everyone stops.
Okay, so things have changed a little bit.
No, it's been all same.
Oh,
But as soon as someone comes there, like what do you say, police or someone comes there, right?
yeah.
So they figure out the case and then they move the body aside. They might be waiting for an ambulance or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to get the body in. So they just let the traffic go because
Well, no,
everyone can't
obviously,
stop,
right? Got to
So,
keep going.
Yeah.
But like, say this is in the morning. Like, is it dead in the morning or dead at night? Is it ever dead?
It's not. It's kind
Like
of dead.
like It's not hundreds of thousands of people. It's like more of like a couple hundred.
Yeah, it's kind of dead in the late night.
So what if that happened during that time, and like it stayed till tomorrow morning?
How do you know like it's dead
I don't-
person at
well,
night?
that's what he said. I don't know. I'm just
He
saying,
might
like
be a drunk guy just lying around.
he said, or maybe they starved, right? Maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe it was just a person that starved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I'm going like off real tangent trying to prove, but maybe it wasn't an accident. But he saw a person that was not conscious on the side of the road,
Yeah.
and he just stopped and drove on.
So
Maybe it's not an accident.
yeah,
I'm saying it might be because it's next to the road, but probably wrong.
yeah, you never know like what the really case is like unless and until you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you do like if you see a homeless guy just lying on the road here?
I'd go right by.
How do you know like if he's dead or he's just sleeping?
I don't know.
Same thing, right?
Okay.
Like you're just going by and unless and until you stop, go wake him up or shook him and you don't know like what's
I would
going on.
never.
Yeah. So what if it's a ploy? You stop and they try to steal you.
Oh, I've seen videos like that.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the, okay. That's
So like this is in US. There's a road like my friend used to work in a gas station at night.
mm-hmm.
It's like a pretty shitty area, like very crime oriented area. So he used to tell the story. So they will throw eggs at you while you're driving the car, and you try to what do you say? You try to turn on your wipers, right? And then it just gets more messy, and you
Mhm.
stop your car to the side of the road.
Because they did something, right?
No, they throw eggs at your car
Oh, okay, yeah.
on your windshield.
And you can't wipe it off.
Yeah. And then it gets messy as soon as like the first thing you do is like turn on the wipers.
Sure, on your water thing.
Yeah. And then it just gets more messy.
Yeah,
So what do? You just stop on the road to the side and then try to clean it up.
yeah.
Next thing, you get robbed.
Oh, that's what happened to him?
That was story like which he told one of the guys got it. But yeah, there were like different stories at that place.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go there at night, you can hear like gunshots going around.
Yeah, it's kind of weird though, because not to say that people, okay, well, like homelessness,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think homelessness can be solved the way that, like, you can't just throw money at it and it'll solve the problem.
Yeah.
Because once you're given money, like say like you're a social worker and like you're given millions of dollars, right, for your department to kind of work on this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's a bigger incentive? You keeping your job or solving the problem? If you solve this problem, that budget that you had goes away. They're only going to give you the same amount to solve this problem. But if you solve the problem, you won't get the budget no more.
Okay.
What do you do?
So homelessness, right? There are two ways people become homeless. One by choice, one they get forced into it. It might be maybe not money related, maybe there's some psychological stuff going on, or it might be just by choice, like they just don't want to work anymore. They just got so fed up with the government. They don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to like just live as the other people command.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to do their own thing, so they just become homeless.
Right.
So the people who got forced into homelessness, if you help them to get back on their feet, they will get back and then they'll be okay. But the people who went homeless by their choice, they never want to come back into the world and live like everyone else.
Right.
They just want to live like that. So
it's
never gonna go back.
So
That's
those
all.
people, should you help those people?
I
How
don't
do you?
know.
But you don't know who they are.
Like, how do you know? Like,
I don't know.
Most homeless people I haven't, at least in Calgary, I have seen like they just don't care. They don't even ask for your help. Most people I have seen, like there are some people who panhandles at the lights and stuff, But yeah, most people, they just do their own stuff, do their own thing. They don't bother you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So with the COVID thing, right? Government is giving unemployment to many people.
Sure.
So most people who do, or not most people, but some people who do like the small jobs, right? What do you say? Like in service industry, like the hair cutting and stuff.
Mhm.
This is from one of my friend here. So she manages a barber shop, and then most people are not going into work anymore
Right.
because they are getting paid more at EI or unemployment benefit than what they make at the shop. So they're like, we just stay home.
Her
manage
shop.
Their shop. She doesn't own it.
Okay,
She just
right.
manages it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I have a good idea who you're talking about, but okay.
yeah. So what do you say? Like government. So how do you see this? Do you see this as government helping people or government making them lazy?
Yeah, that's a very tricky road, I think, because I do believe in the system, and then I don't at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like an instance of, I'm not say a good instance, like this is the extreme. Say you're from a wealthy family,
Mm-hmm.
you could give you have kids, you give your kids all the money in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to work a single day in your life until you have to.
Yeah.
Parents run out of money. That kid has grown up for 25 years underneath parents' money. What do?
He got to go out and work and make something for himself.
But why? Because his parents, like, maybe his parents lied. Say, we actually have money, but we're cutting you off. Say, well, you can't cut me off
Mm-hmm.
because you've given me all this time. Why should I even work? Why should I do this? The thing is that I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. But it's just like, I do think that people need to have hardships and they need to earn things.
Yeah.
Like, I do believe, like, be nice. You get $1,000 to your bank account and then you can spend whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I think there should be an incentive where this goes to.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the same thing with kids too. Like I have heard like government gives, or not heard, but government gives money if you have a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're low income. So I was talking to this about with a colleague at work. So one of their friend or someone. So they have like 4 or 5 kids right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they get like, I think maybe 500 for every kid. So that's
Not much.
not much, but it's good enough money for
Well, it's
them.
$2,500.
Yeah, they could run the home, not do any work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like she was talking to her, and then she was saying like, so as soon as one of the kid gets out of the age, I don't know like what the age limit is. So as soon as he gets out of the age, they have another kid coming up to get the money.
Mm.
So what's this?
Yeah, no, sure. They're always going to be abusers.
Yeah.
And those always outshine the people who are trying to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like, sure, if the government wants them, like, it's still hard to raise a kid. It should be.
Why do you think it should be hard to raise a kid?
Well, because if it was easy, then everybody would have a kid.
You don't think it's easy?
I think it's hard. I think people just, because you have to, like, I just think it's hard. You got to accept the fact that you can't go play video games no more. Mm-hmm. You can't go, like, to be a decent parent. Like, if you want to have it easy, be a shitty parent.
So not playing video game is hard?
No, I mean, like, you can't do the things that you want to do for your own time. When you have a child, your time, people don't understand, but, like, your time is more valuable than anything in the world.
Yeah.
It's like working for a job. You're trading your time and doing something for that money. You're trading your time for it.
Yeah.
But when you have a kid, you have given that time, like, to be like, supposedly in the books, to be a good parent, you got to sacrifice a lot of that time to raise a child. So you're all like all the extra time that you thought you didn't have, you really don't have now.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just gets focused onto this. Now it could be enjoyable. I got a few guys at work. He talks about his kids nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's awesome. Makes me kind of like think like maybe family life is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then have others like, man, my kid's old. He's 26. I don't know what to do with him.
He should never bother about his kid when he's 26. He need to do something.
No, but no. See, that's you interjecting on things, right? But I'm going with like, I don't know, dude. Do something. Do something about that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't know, man.
I think-
The government. Okay, so back to what's called. Why should I go back to work
Mm-hmm.
when the government is already paying me more? I say that's kind of messed up because there's no way the government should be able to pay you more than what minimum wage is.
Yeah.
If they're getting paid minimum wage. So like what I don't know what they're giving right now. But the thing is that everybody who stops working are short-sighted. They're too short-sighted. Meaning that they're complaining that they're living paycheck to the paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not doing anything to not live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I mean, think about it. You have free healthcare. You got money to live,
Sure.
which basically means government is giving you food and government is giving you free healthcare. So you don't need to work. You don't need to save anything for your health.
Yeah, but like you're okay, sure. But then you look in the light like you can't complain. This is where we go back to earlier we're talking about. You gotta accept the things that you've done. If you don't want to work, then don't expect someone's gonna give you a Lamborghini. You know? Or like don't stop working and expect the person at your former company to start paying you more money.
Yeah.
Like what is that? Now, do I believe that people deserve more money per hour? Of course I do.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should live paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Fact is, some people just want to live paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
They want to overindulge. They want to spend their $2,000 and run it down to zero.
Mm-hmm.
Then they know they have another refill, $2,000. Why should they save if this always comes?
Yeah.
They don't like. Some people are just short-sighted that way. So if the government's giving them $2,000,
Mm-hmm.
that's I don't know if that's a lot. That's a lot in one lump sum. But over a month,
So think about this.
rent is like $1,000 already.
Yeah, but people move back to their parents. They live with their parents for a bit.
Okay, for how long?
I don't know. I've seen people living with their parents for so long.
Sure.
You said someone at your work, their kid is 26
Yeah.
and he don't know what to do with his kid. I don't know if he's staying with his family or not.
Well, regardless, I don't judge people who stay with their parents.
No, I don't judge people like who stay with their parents. I'm just saying, like, it can be anything, right? Like you might be working, but your parents might be sick and they need money, so you're staying with them and then helping them.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm just not saying that. I'm just saying like, yeah, people tend to move back, or I feel like with the current generation, they just look back to their parents and okay, we're in trouble. We're just coming back home.
Sure, it's a good safety net.
Yeah.
But then, okay, I don't like to talk about this too much, but honestly, like this anti-work stuff is going to shoot them in the foot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not just. It's not the government thing. I think government is helping you out. It's the people who are just, okay, I'm getting money. Why I should need to work?
Right.
Government is not going to pay for.
Well, truthfully, work sucks.
Then you need to change your job.
No, work sucks. Not because it's a shitty job.
Mm-hmm.
You just know you got to sacrifice your time that you don't want to do
Mm-hmm.
to earn money.
Okay.
But everybody works.
Yeah.
But you still got to accept the fact, like you're giving up at least 8 hours. The average person, a day,
Mm-hmm.
40 hours a week, more than just 1/3 of your week is just given away.
Yeah.
Just
But-
because you want to get paid. So that just that definition, it sucks because you are forced to give up your time for you to want to live your other part of your life. Like that, it's just by definition. Like you can't do whatever you want. You can't just go down the street and just do whatever you want
You can do it.
and have the luxuries that you have.
Okay.
Because work is like, that's your sacrifice. You're working for luxuries.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just by that, like, don't you like everybody wishes they win the lottery, and then that goes away. Now that's awesome. Not a thing though. Some
But-
people have it, others don't.
Yeah.
But work, I'm not saying I'm anti-work. I want to earn my money. I'm an earner.
Yeah.
Like if I have run on things at work, I try to find something to do because like I promised this company 8 hours. I'm going to try to earn those 8 hours, or my day's going to be super long. So it's more like a selfish kind of thing too, being busy.
Yeah. I mean, when you get into work, you're agreeing to it, right? I know, like, some people, they don't pay enough. Or the problem is, like, with the expectation, where is the limit?
There's no limit.
Yeah. So if you get $20 an hour, you'll ask, I wish I get $30.
Yeah, and
When
there's
you
no
get
limit.
30, you wish you get 40. So,
There's no limit.
yeah.
What does that really mean? You don't want to work. You don't care how much money you get. The more money you get, the more money you want to spend. The medium way of your living is always going to stay the same.
Yeah.
So if you make $30,000 an hour, you're gonna probably budget your whole year, or like your whole life currently right now off $30,000, and you're gonna spend every bit of it or save whatever. But like you're always gonna budget it out. If you do it, if you're decent.
Yeah.
If you make $40,000, you're gonna adjust. Oh, I can eat out today. I can do this today. Sweet, because I got the extra income. Yeah, $50,000. Oh, I could eat twice now. And then that kind of goes into a vicious cycle. You're always going to be living within your budget your new budget that you came up with.
Yeah.
And that's why I also think salary is a terrible thing when it comes to debt. Because say if you sign like an $80,000 contract, so this year you're guaranteed $80,000. It's guaranteed but not guaranteed. You just know,
They can fire you.
yeah, or whatever, right?
Or, you can lose.
But you're gonna live to that budget that they have given you now. They give you $80,000. You know what I could do now? I could buy that Lexus. I could buy this lease. It's $1,000. Sweet. A month? So, all right, whatever. I got 80 grand. There's mortgage.
You think about it that way, or you can, think about the mortgage, right?
Okay, no mortgage.
You
So
need to plan about it.
no, but okay. So you use $1,000, split it up to 12 months. So that's $12,000 from 80. Oh, that's nothing. Mortgage now. Let's just say it's $1,200. So now you're spending $2,200. So that's about 12 months. So it's about $26,000. So now you have $40,000. Remember, you have taxes on all that money.
Yeah.
80 grand. So you're probably getting like 64 or 70, something like that, right? So your mind is working at 80 grand, but in reality, you should be working at 60 grand, 65 grand. But you've already knocked out 1/3 on your car and on your house because you just spent 25 grand
Yeah.
in that, and just those two things. Okay, well, let's think about how much food I want to spend a month. You know what's a good luxurious amount? $1,000. $1,000 in food. That's you're eating very good. Steak every other day. $50 meals, whatever, right? So that's now what? $3,000. So 3,000. So it's 30. So you spend about half your budget. You still got a lot of money left. It's like, you know what? I want to buy a new TV. I want to buy that couch. That's $5 grand. That's $3 grand. That's $4 grand. All of a sudden, you have $2,000, $3,000 in savings. $4,000. That's a lot in savings. So what you got to tell yourself, look what I got away with the first year I got this money. how much can I push this? So I'm that $4,000. You know what? It's going vacation. Perfect. So now that like you're gonna live to the most people will live to the salary that's been promised, quote unquote. Always. Unless you're good at saving. But then people say, why are you saving? You can't use it when you're dead. It's like, well, this is emergency money. You know, stuff like that. But like every time you go up another bracket, you're always going to live towards that bracket. And I don't believe hourly is good either because, you know, it kind of sucks. You miss a day, you miss that time. Right? So if anything, it encourages you to stay longer, stay there and just work.
Yeah.
A little give and take. But in the end, I still stick with what I say. Work kind of sucks. You know you need to trade your time.
Okay. So coming back to what kind of sucks and win a lottery and then don't work anymore, right?
Okay.
If you look up like how many people who got lottery and then how many people got bankrupt after 1 or 2 years after getting lottery.
Yeah.
I think there are 90% or 95% of the people got bankrupt
Sure.
as soon as they got lottery.
Yeah.
So
No, why?
everyone-
No, why?
because they just go out and spend everything.
I think what it is, like, they don't understand the value of what they, if they one day woke up with $3 million, $10 million, $20 million, they don't actually understand what that money means. Like, you got to understand what that meant. For me, I look at money as time.
Okay.
So anything I purchase, I think about how much time that was to me. So if I go to McDonald's or whatever, okay, I just spent about, 10 minutes. Think about.
I don't think McDonald's, maybe somewhere else, but I don't think you think when you go to McDonald's.
I think when I go to McDonald's.
Okay. When you get that Slurpee?
Yeah. Everything I do, man. Everything I do goes down to time. Like, say, look at all my equipment right here, right? I think about how long did it take me to get to this equipment. It's like, well, it didn't take me long.
Yeah.
But I think about it, how shitty, like, but then again, maybe I didn't want to purchase this right now because I think about, like, that was a shitty week. I did this many hours, 40 hours. What a shitty week that was. I don't think I want to buy my stuff because that was a shitty week. But if you have, like, a good week that went by so quick, like, you didn't even know that you were in the weekend again, I'm more likely going to spend that money. If I was living week to week, right? If I had a week paycheck and like the week went by like from Saturday to Saturday, I was like, man, that week went by so fast. I'm going to spend this like as nothing, right? Like you're just like the time that like it just flowed. You have less care for the money. But if it's a really shitty week, like every single like you were counting every hour. Like today, yuck. So you're gonna count those times. And I just think about it as like, I'm not going to spend anything. I cannot afford to do another shitty week and know I'm going to spend it in less than a second. I don't know. That's how I think psychology. But then, I don't know, whatever. But then I have friends that are making like, say, 80, 90 grand. But then you find out they're working 12 hours a day. You're like, ooh, yikes.
True.
I don't know if I want that lifestyle. But their weekends seem very fun. Or they could go on vacations all the time. But they're working 12 hours a day. How's that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So if you get like a lot of vacation,
Sure.
like some people just work 4 days and then they just get every Friday off.
Yeah. I know a lot of people like that. They work like 12-hour days, 14. Well,
They get like 3-day weekends.
3-day weekends, though. I don't know. It's still, though, it's just the fact that, like, you're giving this time up.
Yeah. Like,
You kind of like, for me, ideally, I want to wake up. I want to go to the gym because it's fun. And I find it's hard.
yeah.
But I find it kind of, at this point, I find it fun. Like, I know it's so shitty. I know I'm going to suffer. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna feel good after. I'm gonna feel like I did so much in the day. Doesn't matter what I do now. I've already accomplished something in life already for the day, just for the day.
Okay.
So I could just be lazy if I wanted to. So then that happens. But that's if I have a full day. Then I go eat. Then I go running. Then I could just search on the internet. I could play video games. I could go meet somebody. I go eat out and dinner. This is me like not working for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I do that every day. Like, man, that'd be sweet. They could go back to the gym. You know what? I could get another session in. I could work on different parts of my life. I want to see what type of athlete I could really be.
Okay.
At least right now. I'm just thinking right now. But I can't do that if I sacrifice 8 hours. More than that. It's more like 10 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Your morning's being sacrificed because you got to get ready. And when you're going home, you got to de-wind and unwind or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That thing goes on. So you're sacrificing 10 to 12 hours a day. So you only got like a window of 6 hours to do what you want. Because you got to sleep.
Yeah. So you get 6 hours, and then in that 6 hours you need to cook, you need to eat and do stuff.
Not much time.
Yeah. So what do you prefer, like 12-hour days and one day all to yourself? Like you can go running, you can go to the gym, you can
I want to do anything I want. I'd rather just work 1 hour a day if I had to work. Get paid for, a day's worth,
Mm-hmm.
big day's worth,
Yeah.
Then do whatever I want. Anything. Say your house, for instance, right? Maybe you don't want to buy anything no more. Maybe you want to build everything.
Yep.
But you don't got the time. So that, say you're building a couch right now.
I got the time.
No, right.
I'm just lazy.
Whatever, right? Say you only work 1 hour. Well, you work you have nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you don't need to work because you're good. You already did your quota for the day.
Yeah.
1 hour. Now I got the time to do whatever I want. I could not build IKEA stuff, like actually build it from the ground up.
Yeah.
Get the wood, get the fabric, and methodically piece things together, cut it down, and like think it through.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be 10 times more rewarding than just working and just picking a catalog.
It depends, Dan.
Well, no, for me as a builder.
Yeah. Like every person is different. Like that's what I'm gonna say.
Well, I'm not saying build a couch, but I'm just saying do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, like some people, like you think, like some people think, okay, I need to do this. This costs so much. I earn so much. Should I do this, or should I just outsource it and find another job and get more money?
Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes people just don't want to do the task.
Yep. Sometimes people are just lazy. Like they're like, okay, I need to pay this much and I'm paying this much more. Should I pay this or should I just do it myself?
See, you know how I said that I look at everything as time?
Yeah.
I run into that as a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember my sculpture? I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Like I've broken like 5 different versions of it already. I'm giving up almost.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work. I had to build new wings. I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I built 5 different versions of this things, and this goddamn sculpture would not spin.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah, I know. You look at it, you're like, I don't know what you're talking. Because I don't want to share.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that sculpture I showed you from way back a year ago. I'm still working on it. It's been like a year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still not done.
Okay.
So if I could buy that for cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
that thing could be maybe like, say it's worth if I was selling it $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you I have about like 300 hours into it right now.
Yeah.
If I was doing 300 hours at $10 an hour, I'm really low.
Mm-hmm.
At $3,000. Not including material.
Mm-hmm.
If I include material, material every time I try to build this thing is about $400. So I'm literally throwing away $400 every time I do this.
Yeah.
Well, not this. I recycle some things here and there, but still.
Mm-hmm.
So if I really, really count the hours, I spent about $5,000 already. Like I just bought it for $1,500.
Yeah.
So that kind of messes with like my mind a little bit. I should have just bought this. But the gratification, but it's different though. The gratification, like I'm learning. I have to get through it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everyone is different.
But I just spent $5,000 Because remember, my hours
Mm-hmm.
at $10 an hour, it freaking sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's like everyone wants to do something else. Like for you, building stuff, you like it.
oh yeah,
But some people, they don't like building stuff.
I don't like building for other people though.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though. Hey, I like to build stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, if you ask me to build you something, I'm like, see, I just take my tongue. It's like, oh man, I don't want to do shit for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. I like to be like a Bob Ross. I'll paint something and see if you buy it. If you don't buy it, then well, that's bad. Too bad on you.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's even a good example. But like I don't know. I'm that type of person. Like I don't like to do anything for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes to my artistry. If you want something, you better take it when I still have it. Cuz I'm willing to let go away with my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask me to do anything, I'm going to probably say no. Probably. Hey, can you build me this table? It's like,
So basically, we just need to trick you into doing it and then just take it instead of asking you directly.
no, but the thing is that's if I get motivated to do it.
I
It's
don't
kind of
know.
weird though, right?
Sometimes people can trick you into stuff. Like some people are good talkers, like they can really talk good
Oh, no.
and make you do stuff.
No, but building like out of my own crap,
Yeah.
build a table. Look, I built a table. It's like, oh shit, why did I
Yeah,
build this
you
table?
build the table and then you realize like you don't have the space for it.
It's like, oh
You're like,
shit.
okay, you want a table? Yeah, I want a table.
Okay, that'll be $600.
And then you realize whole time he's the guy who planted that
Oh,
idea in
maybe.
your head.
And you'll be like, ooh, like you say, you was like, ooh, I need like a dining table. I need a dining table. Hey man, you got a dining table? I remember you were making this. Like, yeah, you want to buy it? Yeah. This asshole. This guy designed this shit. Convinced me. No, okay. So I did build a table, and I realized I don't like resin.
Mm-hmm.
The texture of it,
Yeah.
like it's sticky all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like doesn't matter what you do, you can shine it up, but it stays sticky.
Put a glass on top of it.
Yeah, but that loses your. It loses that feel. Like, sure, I could like put like the epoxy over everything, the wood
Mm-hmm.
and and over the epoxy too, to kind of create a layer so it'll be nice and even.
Yeah.
But then when you touch it, you're like, ooh, it's kind of squishy. I don't know. Have you ever had like a table like that,
Like a resin table? No.
or like even in the middle resin?
No.
So there's some people that try to cheat, or like live edge. They touch it. It's like, ooh, this is kind of sticky. It's weird.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I've had, and it's like, I don't like this. I like the feeling of just when it comes to wood, just nice oil stain,
Mm-hmm.
little shine. That's it. So you kind of feel the wood,
Yeah.
and like it still feels rough, but it's like it's been treated, but not resin on there. It's not this weird like squishy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sensitive to it, but it's just like ugh, yuck.
I don't know.
See, I would sell those. I was like, oh, I don't like this. You want to buy it?
Yeah.
Yuck.
And the guy just might buy it and then he just might put a glass top on it and it works for him.
No, yeah, no. It's art. Well, for me, it's an outlet. I just do these things just
Yeah.
because. Don't ask me why. It's like, I don't know, man. I just do these things
Okay.
for no reason. Okay, there's a reason. I want to be creative. I want to execute my idea and just do it.
Mm-hmm.
But this goddamn sculpture, ooh, it'd be so awesome when it completes. But
It might never complete.
would you buy it?
I don't know. Why would I want a sculpture?
Because it's awesome.
So
Full price.
I don't want it.
You ain't seen it.
Still, I don't want it.
You don't want art in your house?
No,
It's a showstopper.
it's okay.
You look at that, you're like, people go to your house. No, you invite people. Hey, you want to come to my house? I got this awesome sculpture.
What if I don't invite anyone?
Yeah, the ladies. Hey, ladies, want to come over? But you're not allowed in. So what are you gonna do? You're not allowed to come in. It's a no.
No, it's not like that. I don't know.
What if you had something in your house that you actually had to show beside your bed. Hey, I want to show you something. It's not my bed. It's this.
I'll show the fireplace.
It's a very unique fireplace.
Yeah. I hand built it myself.
Okay. Hand built it. What'd you do? I touched it.
No. Yeah. Kind of.
I touched it. Hand built. Not by these hands.
Mm-hmm.
I built it myself, but not with these hands. Okay, sure.
It's hand built. Someone built it.
Yeah, and you could, okay, you can claim that I hand built this, but not with these hands.
No, I'm not saying I built it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's hand built.
Oh, okay, sure. You see? See, you convinced, but now if you have the sculpture, yeah, you tell me this thing, if it ever gets completed,
Mm-hmm.
if it ever does, give it another like 3 years.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I will have this house for next 3 years. So
We don't know.
yeah, you never know. But all I'm saying is, yeah.
But okay, say your apartment, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, dude, this thing takes up my wall. I was like, so? What's your problem? This is the fourth best sculpture in the world. It's like, don't you say that about everything? I was like, yes. Everything's the fourth best.
Yeah. Okay. I think a bit weird when I see stuff, right? Everyone, or I don't know, some people buy stuff randomly, like they go shopping and they just bring it home because they just like it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if I see something, I'll be like, okay, I bring this home. Am I going to use it? Am I not going to use it? If I'm not going to use it, why am I buying it?
Mm-hmm.
And if I buy something that which I don't use it, I need to clean it all the time
Yeah.
to keep it in shape, even though I'm not using it.
Right. So you only buy things that are useful. So you never buy a sculpture.
Maybe not. Maybe I'll buy a painting. So paint,
What? Come on.
not sculpture.
Well, what do you think it's a sculpture?
What?
What's a sculpture to you?
Sculpture will break if it falls down.
Okay, well, you're thinking like a statue.
No, sculpture, they'll break too.
What if it's made of metal?
Then it will break my floor.
Yeah, see, it doesn't break that thing, though.
You know how hard it is to replace the floor?
Yeah, well, it's not the sculpture. Don't break it. You got choices, man.
What if it's just fall down and break the floor?
You didn't do your job and get in the way. You're supposed to dive underneath it and just like take it. Like, what happened to Rags? It's like he died. Like, what happened? He saved the sculpture and his floor. Okay, that's kind of weird.
Yep.
I don't know why he chose that, but good job, man. Okay, well, that goes up to a tangent about the fourth best.
Mm-hmm.
We just went through episode number 2.
Yeah.
We're here on the fourth best podcast. I think this is a good time to end it.
I think so too.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.